Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Gangadas continues his argument with Nimai. He says, Nimai, undoubtedly you are well versed in the scriptures. Reason with me, explain to me if any other duty is superior to the worldly duties. We have worldly duties, and is there anything superior than attending to the worldly duties? You are a householder. What is your status in the world? What is your position in the world? Is you are a householder. You have duties, just like you are employed in a factory. You are bound by the rules and regulations. Once you enter into the householder's life, take the responsibility of wife and children, then you have to see that you don't shirk off your responsibilities. So he is arguing, why disregard the duties of a householder and follow others' duties? Others' duties is they are only secular and spiritual. So you are giving up the secular duties, why are you attending to the spiritual duties? You are not a spiritual follower. You are a householder. You can adopt spirituality in householder's life. You cannot leave this and enter into that. Master to him. Did you notice? He is trying to persuade Nimai, make a compromise. No compromise in spiritual life. In no holiday for spiritual life. No negligence. Continuous, unbroken dedication must be there. Yes, sir. Then the Nimai says to Gangadas, I am not willfully indifferent to householder's duty. On the contrary, it is my desire to hold to all sides. But revered sir, I don't know what it is that draws me on. I don't know what to do. I want to cling to the shore, but I cannot. My soul wanders away. I am helpless. My soul constantly wants to plunge headlong into the boundless ocean. Master Hami, the spirit is boundless ocean of Satchidananda, bliss absolute. And I want to get plunged into that bliss absolute. Hami. The scene changes. Nityananda has arrived at Navadip. After a search, he meets Nimai, who in turn has been seeking him. When they meet, Nimai says to him, Blessed is my life, fulfilled is my dream. You visited me in a dream and then disappeared. The many people get this earlier itself, some hints, premonition that make them understand what is going to be in future, because there is a Sakshi within. Now, lives after life we are passing through, there is a inner witness of all that is happening. Because he is a inner witness is there, that witness, inner witness can judge what is going to be the result because he knows all the pros and cons of the forces working within. Sometimes it will be revealed in the dream when unconscious is opened and conscious mind is blocked and subconscious is covered. At that time, unconscious opens up. From unconscious, the inner witness speaks what's going to be happening. So that he saw in dream Nityananda coming and just appear and disappear. Now he is there in front of him. The master said in a voice choked with emotion. Nimai said he had seen him in a dream. Many people see their guru first in dream and then externally. The master said in a choked voice, Nimai said that he had seen him in dream. Nimai is in an ecstatic mood and becomes engaged in conversation with Advaita, Srivas, Haridas and other devotees. Nitai sings a song suited to Nimai's mood. Nitai is Nityananda. Nimai is our Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Where is Krishna? Where is my Krishna? He is not in the grove. Dear friends, give me Krishna. Bring me my Krishna. Radha's heart knows not but him. It is what Radha is singing in that mood. Nimai is singing now. Because Nitai has come, Nityananda has come, and Nimai is singing. Chaitanya is singing. At this song, Sri Ramakrishna went into Samadhi. He remained in that state a long time. The orchestra played on. Gradually his mind came down to the relative plane. In the meantime, a young man of Khardaha, born in the holy family of Nityananda, had entered the box. He was standing behind the master's chair. Sri Ramakrishna was filled with delight at the sight of him. He held his hand and talked to him affectionately. Every now and then he said, "Please sit down here. Your very presence awakens my spiritual feeling." He played tenderly with the young man's head and lovingly stroked his face. Sri Ramakrishna. When the divinity meets divinity, how intimacy and freedom works, you see. After he left, Sri Ramakrishna said to M, he is a great scholar. His father is a great devotee of God. When I go to Khardaha to visit Shyamsundar, the father entertains me with sacred offerings such as one cannot buy even for 100 rupees. This young man has good traits. A little shaking will awaken his inner spirit. At the sight of him, my spiritual mood is aroused. I should have been overwhelmed with ecstasy if he had stayed here a little longer. How the father treats him means what is best in the world, whatever his thing, he's trying to procure and feed Sri Ramakrishna. how much of divinity he must be able to understand and see. He is born in a Vaishnava and he is continuing the traditions. Well, knowledge, good knowledge of scriptures, all that is there, and devotion is there. His eyes can penetrate and see some amount of that lordship, the God's presence. A doubt, is he God or man? Is he God or man? All the qualities I have read and known of God is present in Sri Ramakrishna. So, what can I give? The best thing, how Sri Ramakrishna is understanding it and telling you, see. When I go to Khardaha to visit Shyam Sundar, the Father entertains me with sacred offerings. Entertains me with sacred offerings. See the words, sacred offerings. Such as one cannot buy even for 100 rupees. The best thing, the most rarest thing, as if he is procuring to feed Sri Ramakrishna. Because what we give to the God, when we offer something, we say that everything is in perfect condition. His son is the one who has come now. This young man has good traits. Sri Ramakrishna is telling about that boy, that person. A little shaking will awaken the inner spirit. Means it is to the brim, just shake it will fall out. Means inner contents of world and worldliness has almost disappeared. When I was in forest in the Madhya Pradesh, midwinter, it will be so cold, and though there is no snowfall or anything, the water, uppermost surface, water, tanks here, there, filled waters, all that uppermost layer will become ice. Inside is water, the uppermost layer has become ice. We tap, tuck, it opens, and we take out the water. Like that, it's filled to the brim, a small layer is covering. If we shake a little, it opens and spills outside. At the sight of him, my spiritual mood is aroused. I should have been overwhelmed with ecstasy. So in Samadhi, I should have gone and remained. If he had stayed here a little more. The curtain rises. Nityananda is walking in procession on the public road with his companions, chanting the name of Hari. He meets two ruffians, Jagai and Madai, who are sworn enemies of all religious people. Madai strikes Nitai with a piece of broken pottery. Nitai is hurt and bleeds profusely, but he pays no heed. Inebriated as he is with the love of God. The pottery means, suppose there is a pot or a plate, earthen plate, he will hit with that, and he is hurt and is profusely bleeding, but he is not aware of that. His mind is somewhere. He pays no heed. He understands but pays no heed. Inebriated as he is with the love of God, he is filled with love of God. Sri Ramakrishna was in an ecstatic mood. Nitai embraces both Jagai and Madhai. Nitai is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nitai is Nityananda. Nimai is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda, who got hurt, is hugging Jagai and Madai and sings a song to the two ruffians. Jagai, Madhai, oh, come and dance, chanting Hari's name with fervor. What does it matter that you struck me? Dance, dear friends, in Hari's name. Sing the name of our beloved. He will embrace you in love rapture. Love's rapture. Let the heavens resound with his name. You have not tasted true emotion. Weep as you chant the name of Hari, and you will see the moon of your soul. Hari's name would I lovingly give you. Nitai calls you to share his love, God's love. You have not tasted true emotion. We get emotional to the sufferings and joys and sufferings of our intimate circle. My family, my relatives, maximum. My family is the most thing. I am very sensitive. I get emotionally involved. You have not tasted true emotion. True emotion is where I have no attachments, but I am concerned. With God, you will have the true emotion. He has nothing to receive, nothing to give, but He is involved in loving. That love which seeks nothing but wants to sacrifice everything is the true love. And that true love's emotions. Weep as you chant the name of Hari. Excessive emotion leads to weeping. Even joy, excessive joy makes. And you will see the moon of your soul. Moon of your soul. The nature, we all will see the moon in the sky. It is moon of the nature we are seeing. Moon of your soul is God's form, Rupa. When we say moon, it is visible, perceivable. Like that, moon of your soul is Sri Krishna. And each one may be having some aspect of God as his moon of, that's very religious, where he enjoys, where he gets peace, where the pure emotions awaken. We call it moon. So, moon of my heart. You will see the moon of your heart, soul. Hari's name would I lovingly give you. Nitai calls you to share his love, God's love. I have got God's love with me. I can share it with you. I can give his name so that we'll share the. Nimai speaks to Sachi of the desire to enter monastic life. His mother faints and falls to the ground. Just like Nimai is in the thought of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is in the thought of divine, he loses the external consciousness. Like that, the attachment for God is making him lose the external consciousness. In the same way, attachment for the son, the mother is fainting. What is the difference between attachment to the world and attachment to the God, you see? One takes you to the immortality, one binds you to the world of mains and to the world of mortals. His mother faints and falls to the ground. At this point, many in the audience burst into tears. Sri Ramakrishna remained still and looked intently at the stage. A single tear appeared in the corner of each eye. The performance was over. Sri Ramakrishna was able to enter a carriage. A devotee asked him how he had enjoyed the play. The master said with a smile, I found the representation the same as the real. When we demonstrate a thing, if it must be such that the reality is being displayed, same as the real, the carriage proceeded towards Mahendra's mill. Suddenly Sri Ramakrishna went into ecstatic mood and murmured to himself in loving tones, O Krishna, Krishna is knowledge, Krishna is soul, Krishna is mind, Krishna is life, Krishna is body. He continued, O Govinda, thou art my life, thou art my soul. That is, he is seeing the Jagat as Krishnamaya everywhere. The one Lord appearing in that particular aspect. The divinity, one's common divinity is there. The divinity is shining within and it is identifying itself and revealing the form of Krishna because he is the seer's consciousness is filled with Krishna consciousness. So wherever he sees a divinity, the Krishna's form appear in that. Because God is conscious. So wherever, once you get ecstatic love of God, your Ishtadevata you see in every object. Krishna is seeing Krishna in everything. Krishna has become everything, knowledge, soul, mind, body, everything has become Krishna. Once I was going from Kamarpukur on foot I was going from Kamarpukur to Jairambati, about 6 kilometers away. Kamarpukur is Sri Ramakrishna's birthplace. Kamarpukur. Jairambati is mother's birthplace. I was posted to Kamarpukur. One day I was walking to Jairambati. If we leave in the evening, by about 6 o'clock, we'll be there for the Aarti. I can attend the Aarti and come back. So I was walking. One old sadhu of the Jairambati ashram. He is aged. He is in his 80s or 90s, extremely aged. And some person, sevak, is pushing the wheelchair. He is sitting on the wheelchair, and the person who is pushing the wheelchair is behind, and the wheelchair is moving in the street. Is taking in the open street towards from Jairambati towards Kamarpukur. Just like evening walk, they go and take them and bring. I saw his state of mind. Akashish Hari, Jole Hari, Stole Hari, Batashe Hari. He is seeing, in ecstatic mood, he is seeing Hari, the Lord, in everything. Akashe Hari. In sky is Hari. In space I am seeing Krishna. Batashe Hari. In air I am feeling the Krishna. Jole Hari. In water, ponds are around. We call it Pukur. All around it is there. And he is Jole Hari, Stole Hari. In land, There is Hari. In water he is Hari. Everything. Gote Hari. In every being he is there. Some people are going. He is with folded hands. He is looking at them. He is seeing God in them. What a state. I was just standing and gazing at him. He is going. He is not noticing anything. He is in his own ecstasy. See the fruit of whole life struggle and sacrifice blooming with realities in the old age. What a beautiful experience. To see God in everything. Once one of the direct disciples, Sri Ramakrishna asked, what do you want to attain? He says, I want to see God in every jiva, in every life. Thakur says, that is ultimate. What are the Shishir Katha? It is the end of the sadhana. It is the end when you see everything as God. Now you what you want. He says nothing short of that. If you want to grant me a vision that I never lose that vision and in which I see everyone, God in every being. So that Sarvajive, Sarvabhute, Brahma Darshana, to see the Brahman in every living being. God has become. When I say Aham Brahmasmi, I overlook or I neglect my bodily existence. It's a cover I have put on. Just like a cloth I am putting on. I have put on a body, and independent of body I am identifying myself with spirit. Oh, I am spirit, not this body. I am seeing the God within. Similarly, if God is within and this body is only a cover, it is so for all. If I am Brahman, I am Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma must be true. You are the Brahman. All this what we see is Brahman. So that experience, Sri Ramakrishna is experiencing now. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.